Okay. So I am back in my usual spot, trying to do YouTube. Today I decided I'm going to try using the Conspiracy palette. It's more weird colors because normally in my everyday life I've just been using the neutral colors on the top row, but I realized I should probably be attempting the more wild colors towards the bottom. And I really just, I'm not creative with makeup at all, so I was really just looking, and I'm also impatient. So yeah, I was looking at YouTube video thumbnails of what other people did, and I'm just gonna try to do that. Mainly using food videos, the yellow color in the inner corner, and then everyone seems to use the pink on the crease, which is something I don't have, but I'm going to pretend like I do. So here we go. Oh, I'm so stupid. I just realized I don't even have foundation on. I have nothing on. Do you see all these like pimples and stuff? Okay, oh, I remember my game plan now. The concealer I use is Maybelline concealer in Sand. I used to use medium and then I realized that was too dark, and then I tried light and that was too light. So I'm just gonna cover all the spots that I need to. I really just cover pimples. You're also not really supposed to use the applicator directly on acne and stuff, just because I'm probably spreading oils around and whatnot, but I don't really care. And I also get a new concealer every couple of months or so because, you know, it gets old and a little gross. And I put concealer on before foundation because my acne tends to be a little bit more prominent. There's also one there. And I don't really care if it's not super blended in because the foundation is going to cover it. Right now I'm using Makeup Forever Water Blend in the color Y325. This foundation is extremely watery, and every time I spray it on my hand it splatters everywhere. It's also extremely sheer, so if you're looking for something full coverage, this is not it. I grew to love it. I used to be so into full coverage matte foundation, but then I realized it just kind of made my face feel really cakey and I didn't like it. And this one makes it's really lightweight. So yeah, and I got foundation all over my table because, like I said, it's basically water. That's how liquidy it is. Okay, blending that in. And now I'm going to do the rest of my face. I do my face makeup the same all the time. So usually I will do the Jeffree Star highlighter in Siberian Gold. He also announced he's coming out with this highlighter called Extreme Frost, and I really wanted it, and then I realized that it was $50, which is a lot of money for a highlighter. Like, I get it looks nice and everything, but wow, that's so much money. It was really hard for me. I didn't even want to buy this regular highlighter from him because I thought $30-something was too expensive. And now the other one's $50, and it's coming out to, oh, stupid thing. It's coming out tomorrow, so I mean, we'll see if I get it. I usually contradict myself and lie to myself multiple times. So if I get it, then that will be interesting and I'll review it and whatever, but as of right now, $50 is way too much. And also his other highlighters are going on sale, so I might look into those, but we'll see. I'm really happy with Siberian Gold. It has the right amount of shine that I want. I feel like in person it looks a little much, but I think I realized most of his highlighters are probably for like Instagram, if that makes sense, or like film, because they really look good on camera, but in person, like, I just feel like this is too much. Now I'm going in with my e.l.f. setting powder. I don't invest in a more expensive setting powder just because I feel like I go through it really fast. Okay. And it just helps me stay matte because the Makeup Forever foundation is extremely dewy. It is a dewy sheer foundation, which is the opposite of everything I want, but I kind of like it. I already sort of have my eyebrows on from earlier today, so I'm just going to touch that up. I never leave the house unless I really don't care without putting on eyebrows. And they usually end up a little bit not the same. Okay, so that's my face makeup. Now back into the eyeshadow. So let's see, I'm going to take Pigment, which is the pig color, and I'm gonna just start putting that in my pretend crease. Like I said, I'm not really doing, like, I sort of am following what other people have been doing, but I did not watch anyone's tutorial because I'm too lazy. Okay, there, that's in my crease. Now I'm gonna go in with Trisha. I realized Trisha is a really, like, moist shade. Like, if you just tap in the brush, that's good enough. I'm putting this in, like, the outer half of my eye. Like I said, I'm not expecting this to turn out well. I'm just forcing myself to use the other shades. I didn't even really want the Conspiracy palette when I first heard about it, but then the dang series really got me. Which I'm sure it got everyone. I didn't realize going into it that it was gonna be like a 6-episode advertisement. I really didn't know that. I think I started watching it just because why not? And then I thought, like everyone else, that it was about drama and stuff. And then by like the 2nd or 3rd episode, I was like, oh, this is just about the collection. Okay. And you know, it worked. Like I said, I bought the palette, so. I'm gonna try Just a Theory in the middle, or like the first half of my eye. I've used this color before. It's a very nice neutral metallic. Yeah. And I could, at work, I could sort of go in with like different weird looking makeup, but I just don't want to because I don't feel like drawing that kind of attention to myself. I don't think anyone would say anything, but I'd just rather not. So that's why I'm experimenting right now, because I'm not at work. All these shades, I don't know, I think people have talked about it, but a lot of these shades have a lot of fallout. Not necessarily from like brush to eye, but like I just touched pigment again and now there's dust everywhere, so that's great. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Now I'm gonna go in with food videos on the inner corner. Yeah, really so much fallout in the palette. All right, this food video shade is not as bright as I thought it would, probably because of partially my skin, but also it's just not showing up. Like, it's there, but it's not blinding. I don't know if you can see it. I mean, yeah, you can see it, it's just not. Like, from here, I mean, my eyes aren't great, but I can't see it on my eyes right now, looking at the camera. Okay, now I'm just gonna do eyeliner and stuff, and I will spare you that. Okay, so I put some eyeliner on and mascara, and that is my finished look. I don't hate it, it's just whatever. Like I said, food videos was surprisingly not pigmented on my skin tone. It's just, I mean, it's, like I said, it's there, but it's not bright as it is in the pan. I forgot I didn't do lips, and I figured this would be a good time to review Safiya's Colourpop collection, even though it's sold out, but I think they're restocking in December. I can't remember. So I got Bury Me in lipsticks and Bikini Bottom. I figured if a nude works on her, then it should work on me. I don't know in terms of skin tone how similar we are. I might actually be darker than her because based on, I've used this before, and based on this is a little too light for me. Whenever I put it on, people tell me it just looks like I have no lips and put concealer on. So that's what I'm gonna wear today. Yeah. So the pigment itself is fine. It's just the wearability of it, maybe not. Yeah. I guess on this light it's whatever, but it really kind of just washes me out, I think. Like, it's not the most flattering nude I could get. And yeah, like I said, I was just surprised that it didn't really work well on me. Maybe I'm darker than her, I don't know. Bury Me in lipsticks is a good shade. I really just wanted it because why not, you know? I'm just gonna swatch it on my hand. It's a really nice dark berry color, that's why it's called Bury Me in lipsticks. And oh, one thing I did want to say about this was the packaging is cool, but in true Colourpop fashion, it's very cheap. I've followed Colourpop and bought their stuff back before they were even a year old, and all my liquid lipsticks since then, which I've tossed because they're old, but all the liquid lipsticks I've owned from Colourpop, the packaging, the logo and stuff rubs off. So by the time you look at it, it looks like it could be from a dollar store because there's no branding, nothing. And that's kind of what's happening with this, and I've not even really used it. Some of the bat, like, decals are rubbing off. I don't know if you can, maybe like there you can see a little bit. Also, I should really redo my nail polish. Oh, like that. It's just really kind of cheap, but what can you do? Colourpop is cheap. So yeah, that was the only thing that I didn't really like about it. And yeah, like I said, the pigment is fine. This is my first Colourpop lipstick I've tried, so yep, that is it. Thank you for watching.